Disability on the stage, on the focus.
The Konrad Adenauer Foundation and the Namibian Federation of the Visually Impaired recently launched Namibia's first ever constitution in Braille. This coincides with a National Disability Policy Review working session taking place at the local hotel in Windhoek. This achievement was not only a milestone for the visually impaired, but restored their dignity and enabled them to read the Constitution on their own in the comfort of their office, a library, or even at their home. Felicity Owoses from the Ministry of Justice said according to the Constitution, all persons in Namibia are equal, hence commending the initiative for working together to put the Constitution in Braille together.
When Namibia became a constitutional democracy in 1990, Namibia, through its institutions, the three organs of state, the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary, pledged to uphold the supremacy of the Constitution, the rule of the law, democracy, entrenched rights and freedoms, separation of powers, and constitutional review. Interestingly, the core value that binds the organs of state to the Namibian people is the one of the right to dignity, recognized in Article 8, which says that the dignity of all persons shall be inviolable. What does this mean? It means it cannot be touched, it cannot be tampered with, it cannot be dishonored.
This document was a dream come true, and the director of the NFVI, Mr. Nghipandulwa, said they are already busy to ensure that at least 100 copies will be distributed to the various centres, libraries, regional offices for all visually impaired to have access to this publication.
Something that we've been crying for the national document to be in Braille, so that persons with visual impairment can able to read themselves. We are talking about access to justice, so legal document always has to be accessible. That is our cry, and then we are going to distribute these constitutions countrywide.
The hearing impaired also has their unique problems when it comes to accessibility of health, quality education and information. Speaking through a sign language interpreter, National Director of the Namibian National Association of the Deaf, Paul Nanyeni, highlighted problems they face on a daily basis.
We have a myriad of problems. Firstly, the issue of accessibility in quality education, access to health, access to information. All these three, we have no access. Because sign language in Namibia, people think that because there's no policy to promote the language, it's not really important. Because our language is not yet recognized. So we're finding it hard. And because it's not recognized, we are finding it very hard to access full human rights. And we are not able to achieve our human rights because our language is not recognized as yet. That's a challenge. Once our language is recognized, it will be easier for us to solve so many of the other problems that we are having. Problems to education, problems to health, to information. But now that the language is not recognized and the policy is silent on sign language, that's why we have got so many challenges. Thank you.